If you're watching, and I know you are, yeah, that happened. It is good to be back. At this point, someone come help me. Oh hey, I'm back. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and another day at Renascential. If you're new here, or if you forgot about me, my name's Victoria, and this is my small bath and body care brand, Renascential. Let's catch up. What's the tea? How are you doing? What you been up to? How's business? Things have been pretty much business as usual over here, but as you guys see, my posting schedule has been a little more erratic over the last few uploads, and that's because I was overextending myself. As you guys know, I am currently working on a Cosmetic Chemist diploma course, and I also run Renascential with my full-time job. So in addition to these videos and those other things, I just have a lot going on right now, and I really love making these videos. So in an effort to not completely burn out, bear with me as I create a new schedule that I can maintain comfortably. But I'm here, so what are we doing today? I just got done putting away all of the new jars that I got and also some of my equipment that I sanitized last night and let dry overnight. And today I'm prepping for a market that I have tomorrow. Let's actually just touch on markets really quick because my gosh, is my summer stacked. In June alone, I have 8 markets. In July, I think I have 3 or 4, waiting on some more. Same thing for August and September. So long story short, it's about to get real busy over here. My first year doing markets at the beginning of 2022, I only did 10 total. Like I said, I have 8 alone this month. So there's a lot. I'm hoping that I'm still standing by the end, but I'm also really excited. These are some new markets to me and new areas, new locations. So I'm getting my business out in front of more people, different audiences, and really just kind of growing along the way. So I'm kind of pumped. I mentioned to you guys in some of my past vlogs that I'm no longer making big batches of products when I'm formulating. Instead, I'm just restocking things as needed and making smaller batches. This is for sustainability purposes. I almost rethought that plan when I realized how many back-to-back markets I have coming up, but I still think I'm going to stick with that structure, and after each market, each weekend, I'll just kind of reassess what I need to refill based on what sold and do it like that. That being said, I had a market last weekend that was so good. The turnout was amazing. The sales were great. I had a few things that I almost completely sold out of. So naturally, I geared up to remake some things this week, and this vlog actually started yesterday. But it was the most chaotic day that I've ever had in this studio. Okay, probably not ever. I can think of some rough days that I've had in here, but yesterday was up there. It was up there on the list. I did record some footage, so I'm gonna sprinkle that in for you in a second, but I never once actually sat down and got to talk to the camera because of just the chaos. So it'll become abundantly clear to you why I ended the day short. Just wait. This footage doesn't have any moments of me talking to the camera, like I said, so I'm just going to throw some music on top of it. We'll time lapse and speed through it. But here was my day yesterday. Yeah, that happened. That definitely happened. Go ahead and watch it back. Go ahead and rewind about 10 seconds. Look at my face. Look how mad I was. You know what? I'll actually do it for you. Let's run that back. Oh my gosh. All right, let's regroup. I finished, so let's go ahead and wrap up the day and then I'll bring you guys back to the present time. Okay, so that was my Thursday. Welcome back to Friday. Let me tell you what we're working on today so that I can go ahead and get started. I only have a few more things to make today. There are 2 small batches of creams, 2 small batches of my new scrubs, and then I'm making just 3 or 4 of only 3 of my perfume oil scents because I'm pretty much in a good place everywhere else. So not a lot more to do, but we're gonna jump in and get started. Okay, so those are the 2 batches of scrubs that I need. I'm literally making 2 jars of both dark pomegranate and black amber and lavender. So those are on their way. Now I need to make, those 2 exact same scents, but in 4-ounce creams. So that's next. Scrubs, check. Creams, check. Those are melting down, and now the last thing I need to make are 3 of my scents for my perfume oils: dark pomegranate, pink sugar, and white tea and bergamot. So let's do that next. We're just zooming. We're zooming through. I almost just spilled this. At this point, someone come help me. I can't be trusted. I'm going to give the creams a bit more time on the heat to melt down, but the scrubs are here. Gonna let those cool down before I add in the rest of those ingredients. The perfume oils are done. I'm going to go ahead and get those. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bottle those up while this cools down. And I guess that's it. Like I said, rolling. But let me not get ahead of myself because I got really confident yesterday and spilled a whole batch of creams. So I'm treading lightly. These are almost cool enough for me to add in the fragrance, vitamin E, preservative, and color, of course. But while they finish, the creams are ready. So I'm gonna get those, combine them, go ahead and get this plugged in. Just have to make sure that these are at the right temperature before I add in the vitamin E, preservative, and fragrance. And they are. I'm really not over how beautiful these colors are, and the way that they lighten up perfectly when I add in the white sugar. I'm just obsessed. The scrubs are good to go. Finishing up these creams, and then we are all done for the day. Well, kind of. I still need to stamp some bags and jar all this up and put on labels. So it's like we're kind of almost done, but not, not really. This one's a bit closer to being ready than this one temperature-wise, but I'm just gonna let them sit for maybe 10-15 more minutes and then they're ready to move forward. Quick question for you guys, because I'm really interested. If you were to hire a studio assistant, a workshop helper, whatever you want to call it, someone to help you with your business, what are some of the more tedious little things that you would outsource to them? For me, it would be these bags. I love them. I think they're a really good touch at markets, but I absolutely hate the process of stamping these. I think it's mainly because I have to load up the stamp each time. If I had a self-inking stamp or even just a bigger ink pad, it would be a completely different story. But this would be thing number one that I give to a studio assistant. So what about you? What would you give to an assistant, an intern, anybody? What would you do? All right, and as you can see, that's pretty much it for me today for my quick and easy production day. All I have left to do is mark my current inventory into my system in Shopify to make sure my point of sale system is pulling that correctly. But right now I have the creams with the caps off as they finish cooling down. The oils, I'm actually waiting on a few more of the little boxes that I put them in. Those are coming in the mail and they should be here first thing in the morning, so I'll have just enough time to unpack those, pack up those, and get them in my inventory. And then the scrubs, as you guys know, those have to sit overnight. So I have the jars ready, they're labeled, and the batches are actually here behind them. So once those are ready in the morning, that'll just be a quick, fill up these 4 jars. I also want to show you guys one more thing that I'll be adding to my table at this market, and it's a quick little shout out to my dad. One day he called me and randomly told me to go check the mail, and lo and behold, he had sent me 2 boxes of personalized pens that I'll now be keeping on my table and giving out to people when they purchase. They are the perfect shade of green. This is my main brand color green, and even though it doesn't have my logo, it does say Renascential on it, which is perfect for when customers come by and they buy something. I can throw in inside their thank you bag with their product. But then if there's ever someone who stops by and I can tell they were interested but maybe just didn't want to spend the money that day, or they were window shopping, you know? This is a good way, instead of giving them a business card, I can give them a pen, and it's another thing that they can look at and remember, oh yeah, that brand Renascential, I liked their creams, I should go check them out. So I love these. I'm going to be keeping them in a glass jar right there on my table, and yeah, it's just a nice little touch. So Dad, if you're watching, and I know you are, thank you so much for these again. And yeah, I'm gonna be adding this to my setup. But that's how I'm gonna wrap up this week's video. Like I said, I have 8 markets this month alone. So I'm thinking about taking you guys along with me to one of those, but I want to make it a bit more interesting than just kind of setting up my camera in a corner and you guys watching me talk to customers. So please let me know below if that sounds like something you want to watch, and if there's anything specific that I should capture while I'm out there, and I'll definitely get that for you guys. Just remember that I'm a bit introverted. But in the meantime, it is good to be back. Leave me a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video.